Hello and welcome back to my Tirzepatide transformation. Well, compounded Tirzepatide transformation. This is Tina and I'm happy you've decided to join me. Today will be my today will be a recap of my journey on compounded Tirzepatide. I just finished my second month. Second month. So I'm about to go into my third month, and I will just briefly kind of recap. I'm not going to go week by week, but basically just trying to recap what happened. Basically, the first month is where I've lost a majority of my weight, which is, I think, to be expected with a weight loss journey. You normally lose the most weight in the beginning. So I lost the most weight. I haven't really lost that much weight in general. However, as far as weight loss is recommended, a half a pound to 2 pounds a month. A half a pound to 2 pounds a week is what they recommend for healthy weight loss. So as far as that is concerned, then I'm probably right in line with where I should be. Okay, but not as much as I thought I would have lost. Ouch. Oh, sorry, I just stubbed my toe. Okay, so basically, I lost the majority of my weight the first month. The second month, I haven't lost as much weight. I had actually gained weight and then lost weight and then gained weight. And then some weeks I didn't change at all. So the second month has been a bit more of a struggle for me. Overall, during this 8-week process, I'm down 12.8 pounds in total. Well, I mean, guess maybe not in total, because, I went up and went down. But according to my weight loss app, I am down negative 12.8 pounds. So that's where I'm at. I would have liked to been closer to 15 or 20, but I'll take the 12.8 pounds that I am currently down. I think that a lot of it was probably my fault because on this medication, well, I can only speak for myself, but on this medication, I find myself, I just find that for the most part, my satiety is pretty strong. So, I have missed meals, and I think that isn't really doing me any favors. I think at minimum, I need to try to make sure I'm getting protein in, even if I'm not able to eat a meal. So at minimum, drinking like a protein shake or having a protein bar, or having like a turkey stick or a piece of chicken, basically having something to keep myself on track. And I haven't always been doing that. Sometimes if I don't feel like eating, then I won't have anything. So I think that is part of my problem. I also think another thing that might be why I haven't lost as much weight as some people, which I didn't really think about it until just now, but for the simple fact I was on 2.5 longer than most people. Most people normally do 2.5 for 4 weeks, or some people I've even saw just do 2.5 for 1 week and then go right into the 5. And I didn't go into the 5 until I took my 8th shot. So that might be why I haven't lost as much weight as some people. But I think that I think so far that it's pretty okay. Because at minimum, if I was losing a half a pound a week for 8 weeks, then at minimum I would lose 4 pounds. And then if you're losing 2 pounds for 8 weeks, is 6 pounds. So a healthy range should be within 4 to 16 pounds for this time period. And I'm at 12.8. So I guess I'm closer to the 16. So I guess I shouldn't really complain after all. I'm doing pretty good. So this next month, I really need to focus on making sure that I'm getting my protein in. I also would like to up my physical activity. And I think that probably should be my main 2 goals. And then make sure I'm getting my fiber in too. I've been fairly regular. I've been using the bathroom at least 3 times a week. I prefer to go every day, but sometimes I'm just not able to go every day. But I did get this new supplement. I didn't realize that they were chewable, but I have papaya enzyme for digestion that's supposed to help break the breakdown of food. But since these GLP-1s medication delay gastric emptying, I'm not really sure how well the papaya enzyme will work. But I'm going to try to remember to take one. Well, I think it says the serving is 3 tablets. So they're chewable too. I'm going to try to remember to take them and see how they affect my body as far as using the restroom. But overall, I think I'm doing pretty good. I just have to remember to stay on top of my protein. A few times in a few of my updates, I talked about how I ran out of. Let me tell you something before I go there. I don't say that I would live in the grocery store, but I used to live in the grocery store. And now, I just don't really have the desire to go. But this week I've been to the grocery store. I went to the grocery store on Monday. And then Tuesday I went to the grocery store to pick up an order. And then yesterday I had a Walmart delivery. So I think I don't really have the desire to go to the grocery store and shop. But the way the food prices are set, I find myself having to shop at multiple places to kind of get, the best deals. So if I had got coupons from Myers, then I have to go to Myers. But then I got some coupons from Kroger, and then I had to go to Kroger. And then I just needed some general things mixed with some food items, so I have to go to Walmart. So I have to, I guess I don't have to, but to get the best deal, sometimes you have to go to multiple stores. And but when I go to the store, it's just not quite the same. I did get caught up in an impulse purchase. I was looking at the liquor section, and I don't really drink like that, which is crazy in the first place that I'd even be looking at liquor. But the last time I was there, I had noticed that they had some DiGiorno on sale. But it was like not regular DiGiorno, but it was like DiGiorno cream, almost like a rum chata or a Bailey, something in that frame. And then when I went back to the store again, they still had it on discount. Maybe people just don't really like it. But this lady walked by with a baby, and she was like, "Oh, have you had this? I love this. And it's seasonal. And they only have it out ever so often. I always stock up when I get it." And then she grabbed it. So I kind of was like, I was on the fence about getting it. And then I was basically influenced to get it. And then I got it, and I didn't even put it in the refrigerator. I just got it and put it on the liquor cart. I don't know if I would be drinking it, if I'm going to open it up just yet, because somebody said that is one of the ways that I don't know how true it is, but somewhere on one of the comment section, I believe people said that that's one of the ways that you can get pancreatitis, or one of those things, one of those side effects that they talk about from drinking alcohol while you're on these medications. I wouldn't probably be drinking that much. I was buying it to put in my coffee, honestly. But, so I'd probably only be having maybe a tablespoon or two at the most at a time. But if I opened it up, I would probably want to drink it a few times a week. So I don't know. So I don't know if I'm going to open it up. The good thing is the expiration date. I don't know what the hell they're putting in that. But they said the expiration date wasn't until like 2028. So I don't feel pressure to open it up just yet. But basically, grocery store shopping isn't the same. So sometimes I don't really buy that much because I don't want it to go bad. But when I do buy things, I don't necessarily, once they run out, it might take me a while to replenish them. And at some point after the first month, I think the first month I was all gung-ho and really prepared. And then I felt like the second month, I wasn't as well prepared. Like I ran out of things. And once I ran out of things, I didn't replace them as swiftly as I should have replaced them. So that's my bad. I still did pretty good overall, but I probably do need to be more conscious of when my things are running out to replace them, or just simply buy more in the beginning so you won't have all of these problems. But yeah, that's all I basically wanted to say. The main takeaway is I need to be better about getting my protein in. I need to do a little bit more physical activity, and I lost 12.8 pounds during this 2-week time period on my compounded tirzepatide. Oh, before I go, there was this lady. Oh my gosh, I can't remember her name. Her name. Let me see if I can quickly find it. There was this lady on. There was this lady whose video I watched on. Oh, that's her name. Whose video I watched on YouTube. And this is why you should make sure that you are not only watching larger channels, but also watching smaller channels as well. Is because sometimes you'll find some useful information out from like a small channel that you might not necessarily find on a larger channel. I don't want to badmouth people, but I feel like sometimes with those larger channels, they're constantly trying to influence you and sell you items and check the link in my bio and all of that other stuff. And, there's nothing wrong with that. However, you wonder sometimes, do they really love these items that they say that they love, or are they just trying to make a buck off of you? But that's neither here nor there. There's a smaller channel called Becoming Bianca. And Becoming Bianca had a video where she showed this injector thingy. And my mind was blown that this thing even exists. And after I saw her video, I wanted to know more about it, her YouTube video. So then I saw another one where this guy was talking about it from maybe 6 or 7 years ago about this injector thingy as well. I guess he is a guy, but he was a transgender person. And he was talking about how you can use this injector for people who are scared of needles. You still have to draw the medicine up and everything like that in the needle. But basically you take your needle or your syringe and insert it into this injector machine. And you click the button, and the injector machine, it kind of allows you to, give yourself shots. I don't want to dummy it down, but it allows you to give yourself shots in areas that are harder to reach. So when I was struggling to do the back of my arm, and then, I was struggling to do the back of my arm last week on injection day. If I would have had that injector thingy, it would probably have helped me to give myself a shot better. I looked on Amazon, and I think they're running between $35 to $50. Don't quote me on that, but it is a nice tool to have in your arsenal. At first I was like, I don't really know that I would need something like this. But then when I thought about how I struggled with trying to do the back of my arm, I was like, oh, if I would have had this, it would have made everything so much easier. And also, when I was traveling, I also found out something else too. But when I was traveling with my shot and I just had the preloaded syringe, it would have made traveling with that much easier than I didn't have to worry about. Because I was paranoid that I was going to accidentally push the plunger down and the medicine was going to go everywhere while I was trying to travel with it. But they also have little containers that you can buy. Even if you didn't want the injector thingy, but if you just wanted to like preload a syringe and carry it with you, they have almost like a traveling case for preloaded syringes. So those are just some things that I didn't necessarily think about when I started out, but I'm like, oh, as time goes on, those are some things that that might be helpful. So if you're trying to find out what I was talking about, if you go to YouTube and search for a user named Becoming Bianca, you'll be able to see her video about the injector. If I end up buying one, I'll probably do a video myself, but I don't know when and where I'm going to get that from. So just check out Becoming Bianca on YouTube and you should be able to find the video. Yeah. So that's all I really wanted to say. Thanks so much for listening, and please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.